Alright, so there's not really any reason to keep you guys here or go rambling on about things that don't matter because this video is going to be relatively simple. Sniper is generally regarded by the entire community to be the most unfun character to fight against, although I would argue that Demoman fits that category as well. But I can understand why people think that Sniper himself is the worst. After all, he has a skill ceiling that, when achieved, can actually make it almost impossible for any character to actually fight against him. That is, unless they take the Sniper off guard. And even then, with the existence of quickscoping, it's really easy for a Sniper to respond to a situation and then, beat you down. Plus, of course, he has powerful close-ranged options like the Jurati Bushwhacker combo, which is a little bit confusing to me why it existed in the first place, considering just how strong of a combo it is. But I'm not really here to talk about his unlocks, so much as I'm here to talk about Sniper himself and his primary, which technically the primary has unlocks, but you get what I mean, more like Sniper as a whole. And, because the thing is that the SMG isn't the problem with Sniper. The problem is the skill ceiling that he can have and the different things that he can do, especially since he has no proper counter besides Medic. But Medic is sort of a counter to everything because he gives people more health and heals them in battle, which means that your damage can be nullified. So since I am a TF2 fan myself, I have decided to throw the hat in the ring and make a video about Sniper. Make a video where I could possibly explain a change. Something I could do to maybe make him more balanced, maybe make him better. Because that's the thing, is that this game is never going to be updated, especially the version I play, so might as well just make suggestions. Who knows, maybe a lot of people will like it, maybe a lot of people will hate it. I don't really know. Although, I would assume that most of the people that are going to hate it are going to be Sniper mains. But then again, anyone that thinks that Sniper is 100% fairly balanced is probably somebody that shouldn't really give suggestions for anything. Although if Sniper mains are going to hate anything about this video, it's probably going to be the egregious gameplay footage I have in the background. Like, yeah, I really do suck playing Sniper. And to be honest, this video alone, the background footage for it would probably convince people that Sniper is balanced. But anyways, let's move on to the changes, shall we? Quick disclaimer before I actually get into the changes, I should probably explain these changes that I'm about to give do not fully fix Sniper. There's still going to be plenty of problems that people have with him. These changes are more like support changes. Changes you would add on to another change to make Sniper better. Like maybe adding this change with the visible beam or the Sniper head, or the decision that Grouch made in his video of making the ammo amount that Sniper has smaller, as well as making every shot shoot tracer bullets and things like that. So don't expect this video will fix Sniper in every single way type video, because really the only Sniper video that properly fixes every single problem with Sniper is the video where someone just straight up removed him. That's just how unbalanced he is. But anyways, on to the changes. So generally, one of the biggest criticisms of Sniper as a whole is how fast he can react to and sort out a situation. Meanwhile, the person he's fighting might not even be able to have a chance to actually fight back properly due to him, being a Sniper and all that. But the thing is that Sniper is not supposed to be like Spy, but he's pretty much just a better Spy, as Soundsmith would put it. He has the ability to kill most enemies in the game with very little resistance on their part, mixed with the fact that he can do it in near rapid succession, both with actually pointing and shooting as well as reloading, allowing him to get crazy chain kills. He also has multiple direct counters to Spy for some reason. But I'm not going to be talking about that today because, like I said, I'm focusing more on the core abilities that Sniper has. So what is my proposed change exactly? Well, I propose that we make Sniper's damage percentage based. By making it percentage based, we would actually have some pretty interesting interactions with certain characters, that Sniper usually would not. And I have no idea if anybody else thought of this idea already, but I completely thought of this one on my own. I did, of course, in no intention mean to take your idea. This is something I thought of completely on my own. So if someone else already had this idea, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you already did. So let's look at all the changes that could happen due to Sniper no longer being able to do a clean 150 and or 450 damage. By making it percent based, we could have it to where an uncharged body shot will do 25% of a class's health, regardless of what class that is. That means it'll take you 4 shots to kill a heavy, a scout, a spy, anything. If you land a headshot, just a clean, uncharged headshot, that would of course do 50% of their health, which means that you'd need to land a headshot twice on them in order to fully kill them. Now, of course, there are some characters that can't be fully killed with a headshot. However, this actually does create a few interesting interactions with characters and such. For starters, let's talk about Overheal. Now that he does 50% of a class's health with each and every shot, this means that having any amount of Overheal, like let's say a Demoman has 30 Overheal on him because a medic was healing him and gave him a little bit of Overheal, you would have to shoot that Demoman with a clean, uncharged headshot 3 consecutive times because you do half his health, but he still got that 35 extra. And that means you would spend much more time trying to kill a single class. By trying to quickscope, you can still quickscope, but it's not gonna instantly save you. Remember, Sniper is regarded as a pick character and a support character. But you also have to consider things like the battalion's backup. Any unlock that gives you a flat health boost would be really good against Sniper. Because think about it, an engineer with 150 health will technically have 25 more health than he's supposed to. And since the game will recognize that you're hitting an engineer, it will make you do half of that damage that the engineer is supposed to take. Half his health. But since he's got the gunslinger, you will have to shoot him 3 consecutive times with a headshot. All of these things put together make it to where quickscoping cannot instantly solve all of your problems. That is, unless a character is charging at you with really low health, in which case that's their fault, not yours. But what about fully charged shots? Well, fully charged shots would also just do more percentage-based damage. A fully charged body shot would do 75% of a class's health. This means that you would need to shoot them in the body with a fully charged shot, then shoot them in the chest or maybe in the head again, whatever you want. Now, this might seem a little bit overpowered, but there's also 2 extra nerfs that I was considering giving Sniper along with this change. That being, he reloads 2 seconds slower. And in order to actually land a fully charged shot, you need to actually wait for the bar to fill up. I didn't know this for the longest time, but apparently you can do fully charged shots without the actual bar and the lightning bolt filling up, which is just crazy to me. But what's the point of the lightning bolt if it's, not even supposed to be like a symbol to represent how far you are away from actually landing a fully charged shot? It's honestly crazy to me that this is even a thing in the first place. Like, why is it a thing in the first place? Who thought that this was a good idea? Like, who sat down and thought that this was a good idea? But now, let's move on to getting a fully charged headshot, aka instantly killing someone. As to be expected, a fully charged headshot would deal 100% of a class's health. It would be able to kill them instantly. However, any type of damage resistance, any type of overheal, any type of anything that you can give yourself. Like, if you pick up a health kit mid-fight, if you, have some overheal, maybe you picked up the Fist of Steel, technically, a heavy with the Locust bar could consume it, and since he would take 300 damage from the Sniper, since Sniper now deals 100% of Heavy's health with a fully charged headshot. That extra 50 health would allow him to survive. Back then, it wouldn't. So once again, any amount of overheal, any amount of extra health that you gain, any amount of damage resistance, anything can stop a Sniper from two-shotting you and instantly killing you, mixed with the fact that he will now need to wait longer to do more damage because, the whole charge shot thing, and the slower reload speed makes it to where Sniper is going to have a significantly harder time killing people on the enemy team just like that. Now he has to actually prioritize who he's going to go after and such. Do I think that this is the perfect solution to balancing Sniper? No. Like I said, it's more of like a supporting change, something you add to another change to make him more balanced. But unless you're going to remove him from the game, I would argue that this balance change, like I said, combined with another balance change, like the visible beam, and or him having less ammo, would make him significantly more balanced and more fun to fight against. Because if you get shot and quickscoped, you're not just going to instantly die, rather you're going to lose half your health, and then you can make a decision on what you want to do next. And he won't be able to instantly kill you anymore, since he now reloads 2 seconds slower than he usually would. Also, for people that are going to ask about Sniper's unlocks, like the Sydney Sleeper and the Machina and stuff, don't worry, I'll give quick explanations for all of those. So the Sydney Sleeper will now always do a clean 35 damage. It does not follow any of the rules that I just made. The reason for this is because the whole point of the sniper rifle is that it's supposed to be a support sniper rifle. Also, a fully charged shot with the Sydney Sleeper now gives you splash damage, allowing you to coat multiple enemies without actually needing to hit any of them. Like I said, it's a support sniper rifle, it's not supposed to be strong. As for the Machina, that one's much easier. It will instead be an increase in damage, specifically 20%. So now, instead of doing, 25%, you'll do 45% with an uncharged body shot, and then you'll do 70% with an uncharged headshot, and then you'll do 95% with a fully charged body shot, and then 120% with a fully charged headshot. This does seem a little bit overpowered to me, but it is supposed to be like the heavy sniper rifle, so it obviously needs to have a dramatic increase in damage. As for the Hitman's Heatmaker, it will now do 10% less damage for all shots rather than only for body shots. Also, the focus meter works differently now. Now when you have the focus meter, those 2 extra seconds that I added to Sniper's reload time disappear, and the weapon charges faster. It still means that you technically can't kill people as fast as you used to be able to because of that 10% damage decrease regardless of where you hit them, but it does mean that you can kill them faster. Maybe not as fast, but faster. It would also have the silent killer effect, but this isn't really like major or anything. And as for the classic, I'm not actually really all that sure what to do with it. So what I'm gonna say is probably going to anger a lot of the 2 classic fans that are out there. Basically, landing charged headshots that aren't scoped in will do 15% more damage than it usually does. And you can now jump with the weapon. I'm gonna be honest, I sort of just threw these things together. I don't really know too much about the classic to really say I'm an expert at using it, so I don't really know if those changes are good. But then again, this whole video might not be good in the eyes of sniper players, or in the eyes of TF2 fans in general. But the whole point of this video was to put my thoughts out there and sort of see what could happen. Like, what would happen if we implemented this change into the game? But yeah, I've thought really long about all of these changes, and while they may not be perfect and may also need other changes about Sniper in order to function at their best, I do believe that this change could actually make Sniper just a little bit more balanced. Because the things that Sniper's very much teetering on the edge of people either nerf him into oblivion, keep him the way he is, or for some reason buff him. But all of that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, or at the very least enjoyed the concept of the balance change. Maybe you didn't enjoy the video, who knows. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully.